Welcome back, everyone. I gotta wait. See, sometimes I even struggle to like get into
the flow.
Exactly. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Prissy Pandemonium. As you can see, we have another special guest here. Now, this is going to be my segment called The Lux Frenzy. And Emily, I totally forgot to add. I am your host, Miss Priss. I'm your host, Tyler, aka Miss Priss. And today I have with me the lovely, the iconic, the smart, the intelligent, the beautiful, my fellow sandwich, Emily. Now, from the title, you know that, yes, we did in fact date.
Which is shocking to most people when they hear that.
When they see us, when they meet us in the current
stage of our lives.
They're like, oh, really?
You guys.
And we're like, yes, different times. Maybe we'll even add a little picture into the video here. Just right here.
Really
here it is.
Cement.
Exactly.
That
we did, in fact, date. What year would it have been?
Oh my God, like 2019?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because, yep, quite the time. Emily, I do have to admit to you something that is quite funny. This is the first video that has natural lighting that will be... because it's been winter and it has been cold and it's gotten dark. And this is the first video that I filmed midday when like the sun... Exactly. So I want you to know that I would not have wanted to do this with anyone else other than with you with the natural light. So
well, thank you.
Yes, I hope you feel...
I was going to say I requested it to be midday so that I could get back to bed on time.
Listen, this girl, we can talk about your occupation, right? That's
like,
okay. She is a nurse, okay? Let that speak for itself that this ass bitch is a nurse, okay? But yes, she needs her beauty sleep because you got to serve looks and the patients.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I mean, come on.
You have to serve. You have to serve.
You have to serve.
I'm a
period.
public servant.
And public servant. Serving the public and cunt, but serving the public. But in order to that, she needs her sleep, which, like, naturally, as anyone does. I'm very ecstatic to be doing this because I think, like, I have a south-facing window. It just brightens up the room. And, yeah. So, yes, back to the title. Exes to besties. So, this is quite a fun topic. And one that I posed to Emily, because I'm sure Emily will be on this channel many other times, and there are bound to be side conversations that we have during this. But this is the main topic, is, you know, that the fact that we dated and now we're best friends in
the good year of 2025.
The year of our Lord. Still many things happening in this year that we were hoping would not be happening, but here we are. And we're making the best. Emily and I are both. I think we're like also like the only single ones in our friend group.
Yeah, the single portion of our friend group has dwindled significantly.
Yes,
as
very
it has
much
been
so.
Incredibly rude that everone has suddenly decided to find the love of their lives.
Right, but that has, like, Emily and I have like drawn closer to each other, like, we're single too, and then we've just like latched onto each other and friend hangouts.
It was like, well, when we went to Florida, I like a lot of those people shared the same bag or something.
They did.
We had a bag.
I forgot we had a bag. I'd be like, Emily, can I throw this in our bag? Wouldn't I be like baby about it? Like, can I throw this in our bag?
And I was the sole carrier of that bag, I want to add.
Well, surely I had my fair share.
That huge chair. There was this huge beach chair
that I insisted on bringing.
It almost killed people. Not once, but twice in this minivan, Vanaconda. Rest in peace.
Oh, I don't know that we wish her peace.
I do.
Why? She almost killed us with the fumes.
That poor girl's retired in Florida.
This fucking minivan that we rented.
Take off your boots and come and show me.
Show me.
Talk a lot, but I don't think you really know me.
I don't know if it was our collective pheromone or whatever it was that was in the air. Basically, we couldn't check in right away to our hotel or the condo. But we were like, we arrived at what, 2 or 3?
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, no, that was when we could check in.
Yeah.
We arrived at like probably noon.
Lunchtime, yeah, because we were like starved.
Yep.
Everyone's tired because it was a very long night.
Oh, that's right. So we went and ate at that like pier restaurant on the beach and then went to the beach afterwards.
Yeah.
But it was a bit overwhelming because the beach that we went to was like, there was like on the jet skis right on the beach. Yeah.
Children are crying.
Like everybody's got a fucking like, what are those called?
Cabanas.
Yes.
And they're taking up all this space and we're all just kind of...
Cindy was like, what the fuck?
We're all just kind of sitting there on the beach and we're like... These were not the pictures I saw.
No, like what is going on here? Atlas, no. It just rubbed up on the, just set the tripod clattering. But so we had to leave the car there for a few hours in the parking garage. We couldn't check in right away. So we're like, well, we'll just change. So we changed like in the, I think I had you hold a towel over me or something.
There is image of that as well.
There is an image of that.
Podcast.
Right here. I'm just like, me getting, my ex now like was shouting, holding a cloth or a towel over me while I changed into my swimming trunks.
The rest of us found a public restroom.
Yeah, I was like, no, just let me change right here in the parking garage. So after that, we went to the beach, like we just said. When we came back to Anaconda hours later, we pressed the button at the door. We pressed the button, the sliding door, and it was like, like
just hit you. But I do want to add, like, we weren't gross people.
Not at all. Not at all.
The minivan, Anaconda, arrived to us in a very distressed state. Somebody's child had munched food into like the speakers. See, like I'm assuming they like munched and then just pasted it. And then there was like feet marks on the seat. Which I know is not any of us.
They're kicking.
Yeah.
They're like kicking the ceiling.
There was like armrests missing.
Oh, it was bad.
God love Anaconda. She had seen better days probably 20 years ago.
So needless to say, we're confident that it was not our mess that contributed to the state. Yes, right. But whatever it was, that Florida heat, that Florida swamp humidity cooked whatever was in that.
It was a slow cooked meal. That was a crock pot.
What did I say it smelled like? I was like, it's like broccoli cheddar, feet,
stew,
but also raunch, like unwashed cooter, like it was like this weird, like, oh, it's bad. And no matter what we tried, what did we get? We got like 3.
Like 4, yeah.
And didn't you want to get the one?
I got like the Febreze one because I was like, that should kill it. I've seen those commercials.
We had to get the black ice. I think we got like 3 of them and hung them in like every different corner.
But it didn't mix or cover. It was 2 separate, very violent smells. And so people were getting migraines.
Because you're so right. It did not mask the smell at all.
No.
It was purely, you either smell that or
so much of that black ice
where
you're like, I might have to get a lobotomy.
Oh, it was so bad. Like, I remember when we were getting groceries, I was like, oh, I'm going to pass out, like, which is just like a 10-minute ride, but it was terrible.
We get it in like, a minivan, like only the front windows could open up. The back ones just kind of like flared out. So like there was no ventilation. And she just kept cooking.
Yeah, she did. We traded her out for Daddy Durango halfway through the trip. I think we had 2 or 3 days left. Maybe not. But It was much needed.
Yeah, it definitely improved the state
Yeah.
that we were
How
all
did we
in.
even get started talking about the van?
Oh, because we shared a bag at the beach.
That's right. Needless to say, our Florida vacation was iconic. It was beautiful. Emily and I further bonded over. That is also where we got matching sandwich shirts. Which picture of the one that we took at Sydney's house with like the where we're like the hugging?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's jump right in. I think we should start from like the beginning, like just the start of our friendship.
Oh, I love the start of our friendship.
Okay, so you take it away from here. It sounds like
So,
you have a good.
you all know Tyler very well at this point. So the first weekend of college, me and my roommate decided that we would go to Catholic mass together. As any
Wow, what a hoot!
I know. Whoa, they were
Real rebels,
adventurous.
those
Yeah.
ones.
We were wild in those days. And we met Tyler at the first mass, and there was an incident that occurred in the men's restroom. I had only had like a few minutes conversation with Tyler.
I can't believe that was the first night.
Yeah,
The first
you got
that this happened.
college initiated Tyler very early on.
In more ways than one.
In more ways than one. And so this horrible incident had just happened in the bathroom, and I again do not know him very well. We know first names. I know that we're both freshmen. That's it. He comes up to me on the stairs and goes, "Emily, I need to tell you something." And he's like whispering. I'm like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "I was in the restroom and I was peeing, and I tried to flush and came all back up." He goes, "So I decided to be a good person and plunge it." Yes.
Meg, you forgot to add out what was in that toilet before.
Shit.
Shit. Someone pooped in that toilet. It I can't remember if I like
It like clogged before.
or like if I knew that it was poop before. Or like when I went to flush it like bubbled up, like
I
came
feel
out
like-
of the abyss.
I
like
feel like
then,
it came back.
yes. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, there's poop in here. So continue.
So he's like, "I decided I would plunge it and be kind." And so he's like plunging it. And I don't think you were very good at it.
I
or
don't think I
what.
was either, which is
But he,
not
like-
surprising at that time.
He like stuck it down and it went and then it just shot back all that poop water.
I was like,
on him. Mind you, as he's telling me this, he is this close to me, freshly doused in poop. And poop
not
water.
freshly doused. I made sure to spritz with something with like warm water, soapy water before venturing out of there. Because I was like, oh my God. I forget. And then you like were falling down the
I
steps.
fell down the stairs. I
Yeah,
laughed
you were laughing so hard.
because I did
No.
not know you that well, but
Yeah.
you were like, "Let me bare my soul to
Listen,
you."
I needed to indulge in another human. Like I had not indulge. What is that? Confide.
Yes.
I had to confide in
Yeah.
another person. Like I could not believe
was
that had just happened.
so harrowing.
That is the perfect word for it. Harrowing. What a harrowing experience. I just remember you like clutching the like rail, like going down the steps because it was in like a basement of a chapel.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were never upstairs. We were always in the
Mhm.
basement. And yeah. So after that, I was like, this is the person I want to eat lunch with because they know how to live life.
That's right. But just getting shit all over the face every time. Every time you go to the bathroom, like, yeah, that. And then I think there were like jokes that. Do you remember? Like, I don't know if it was Max who said it or you, but you were like, "What if that was like father's shit?" Like,
Yes. Yeah.
like father's shit in the toilet. Left it.
I left it there. He was like,
And then it's like, oh,
yeah, that it was him because we're like, he looks like the kind of person that would do that.
no, just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, and then it just blossomed from there.
It did. Like it was so fun.
And then, so my roommate and I, Max, we had quite a few Tylers that we met that fall. And so to distinguish between them,
Oh, I totally forgot about this.
we had a sweatpants Tyler because all he ever wore was sweatpants. And then for a good portion of that time, this Tyler was toilet Tyler.
I've like totally forgotten about
Because
these
the
nicknames.
toilet incident.
I totally forgot about that nickname. I totally forgot the toilet thing until you mentioned like the first time. I was like, I know where you're going with this. Like,
I was going deep into our origin story.
Yeah, that was the origin story.
Yeah.
Did we meet like a few hours prior or was it after mass that we were talking?
I think it's after.
I think it was after mass.
Because they had like that get to know everybody.
Right.
And I had known one of the reasons why I did go is because I did know one of the older girls who was in that program.
That's right.
And she had invited me weeks prior. So I was like, oh, yeah.
And then Emily like just happened to form our freshman year like friend group was crazy.
It was huge.
It introduced us to so many people.
Yeah.
And like Emily was connected to people who I became friends with in other ways. And then it was like
and then like we would all end up in the same place together.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, and like the list would go on forever. It'd be like, oh yeah, Carrie and
right,
Sid
right,
and
yeah. Oh my
other
gosh.
Sid.
I'm pretty sure I had a crush on every girl in our friend group. It's like, which one is it gonna be? Which one am I gonna say I like now?
Which one's gonna be mine?
Who was I fooling? But
Well,
anyways,
yourself.
I'm just myself, I guess. But
Denials the river in Egypt.
So then it was freshman year. We had a lovely freshman year.
Yeah.
Sydney and I had a bout of, well, we like each other, kind of.
Yeah.
And then, but nothing ever.
There was a little confusion there.
There was a little. And I never remember, like, and I'll have to talk about that with her. Like, I never remember how we just, like, moved on.
Yeah,
And
it
just
was.
being, like,
You were like, okay.
yeah, like, we're just good. I don't know that, I think that I'm trying to think, maybe, like, spring semester, before I went to Costa Rica, we may have had more rapport.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember. I just know that summer we talked a lot more often, remember?
Yeah.
Like the summer that I was in Costa Rica.
Yes, yeah.
And I have very few memories of that. But I just know that we
I feel like we Snapchatted a lot.
We did.
Which is very high school.
But oh well. It was 2019.
It was 2019.
Yeah.
I was just a teenager.
Yeah, right. Me too. Freshly 19. You were too, because you're in April.
I'm March.
Oh. I'm March. See, I can't even get the birthday right.
This is what
You're
happened.
March? When were you March?
I've always been March.
What day in March?
25th.
Okay.
I'm the end.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Mhm.
I'm in.
I'm an
at the end of March.
Aries.
So yeah, you're in Aries. My mom's in Aries.
Mm.
Mhm. Okay, and then sophomore, fall semester,
Mhm.
I think we got closer.
Yeah, because we had talked all summer,
We did.
and I don't think it was like anything overtly
No.
romantic or flirty. It
No.
was just kind of like
Just-
we get along well.
We did, right.
So
Always have.
Yeah. So it was just kind of always like that. And then I moved in early for OT.
OT, let's go. We can't talk about OT. That OT, that will derail us.
I signed an
to-
NDA.
NDA for OT. Orientation team for those who are not aware. And then I was an RA.
Yeah.
So
So obviously, love struck.
oh no.
Star-crossed lovers.
O team and RA, a match made in heaven. Both on campus earlier,
Oh.
sooner than everyone else.
Nobody else was there.
A romance was about to blossom.
Fraternity circle, and then I was.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Yeah, can you imagine? My first year as an RA, they put me in a frat house. A
That-
frat house.
I was just talking about the other day. I said that was one of the most wild experiences.
It was
going
very
over to that
wild.
frat house and seeing you there.
Yeah.
Because do you remember that day that you were doing rounds and you were like, "Can you go make sure that this person's not dead?"
Emily was a nursing student and I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, he's just on the couch, passed out. And
We were both like fighting down the hallway because I was like, we were both like whispering to each other. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I'm a nursing student. And I kept emphasizing that. Did I have my my basic life support? Yeah. But you did too. So like
I guess you're right.
we were at the same level.
We're at the same level, but I trusted Emily a lot more than myself in that moment. And I think that was probably a fair assessment. We can't argue with that.
Maybe. And like we're just like fighting down the hallway, and like we're standing in the archway, and he's like, "You just have to go look at him." And I was like,
I-
and then all of a sudden, that kid is standing in between us.
Oh, he did. He like rised up.
Yeah, he like because again we were like whisper fighting, so we were
Mhm.
very. This makes it sound like it was a very drawn out process to make sure this kid was alive. He was alive,
He was alive.
and it was relatively quick. But he was like standing in between us. He goes like, "Where's the bathroom?" And we're both like,
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's how
Yeah.
we got rid of it because he just woke up. That's right, because I think I passed the hallway and I saw him just passed out on the. And mind you, this guy is like 4'8",
yeah, very
like
short.
very
very
short, very
skinny.
skinny.
Yeah,
Just
they
like-
should not have been letting him drink.
No, that alcohol went straight through him.
Yeah, they should have given him a juice.
Oh, it was bad. But that's okay. He went up of his
He
own
was
volition,
okay,
and we
yes.
avoided a
And
conundrum.
we avoided the EMS.
Yeah, that's right. So
But-
then I'm trying to. I don't remember when we were like discussed feelings.
It was definitely pretty, like I would say, like mid-semester, because you brought it up first,
I did.
and
Would it have been like October?
yeah, I would say it around then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because the other, it wasn't long because then COVID happened.
yeah, no,
But there was a lot that happened that fall semester as we grew closer. Like, but I think a lot of what, like, we hesitated to say like we're dating. I can't remember what day we officially.
oh,
Like,
I remember the official day that
Okay,
we started dating, because it was the anniversary of D-Day.
I'm editing this on my iPad right now, and I just have to say it's not D-Day. I was gonna try and put like a little caption. I was like, you know what? I just gotta give a little bit more context for this because my sister and Madison was like helping with the audio for it, and she goes, Emily did not get that right. Like, I think she might be referring to Pearl Harbor, which would be December 7th, but it's not D-Day. D-Day is June 6th. So, Emily goes on to mention it quite a few times. And I just had to clear that up, that it's not D-Day, and we are not entirely sure what exact historical event she is referring to, since she mentions at some point December 15th or around there, and I can't find anything for that specific day that she would be referring to. So we're going to assume that she's thinking about Pearl Harbor, which is December 7th, but who knows? But it's not D-Day. Not D-Day. Wow.
For history buffs.
For our history buff, we got this one on the channel. What even day is that though?
It was like December 15th.
Oh, wait, we waited that long.
Yeah, because we had
Okay.
had initially talked about it, and I was very unsure about
Right.
because there was a lot of other outside factors going
Mhm.
on, and a lot of my own personal things as well. And so I was like, I need to wait. I need to make sure like it's like this is actually something I want.
Right.
Yada yada yada. And so then we reapproached it in December because nothing had really changed.
No,
just
like
had
we were
kept
still
hanging
hanging
more
out.
and-
Yeah.
and yeah, because we would go to the movies to get the free movies on campus together, and we would
Oh
get
my
in
God, that
trouble
was
because we
always
would
just
cackle.
laugh the entire time.
Yeah, even if it was like the most dead serious movie.
Oh, yeah,
we had our own bits. And
Well,
clips to be
always.
saying.
Of course, goes without saying.
Yeah.
We're going to ad lib in a movie.
Yeah, if there's not enough going on already,
Yeah.
we have
Trust us.
We have a vision.
Exactly. We are there.
So then, yeah, it was D-Day because I went to dinner with you. We decided we were going to start dating, and then I went to Carrie's concert because she was in band, and then we did not go. You did not come with us, but Sydney, Angelica, and I went to see Frozen 2
Did you
in
really?
Mansfield. Yeah, it was our reward for
See,
the
I
end
do
of
not
final
even-
series.
I do not remember that.
Oh,
I
know.
love that though. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. There was a lot. I'm trying to think when that one incident went down.
Oh,
And I think it was spring semester. It would have been spring semester.
it
There
was
was a
definitely
lot
after
leading
we-
up
yeah,
in December
yes.
because I remember before Christmas break.
Yes, because it was right when we got back because it was like their get back together
That's
thing.
right.
Yeah.
So, and I felt like so I've always cared very deeply for Emily. Like that's now that it's
And
why
it's
it's
always,
just like
we've always been close.
exactly. But there was like I think what delayed us from like we were just hanging out, taking it slow, but we talked a lot leading up to
Mhm.
like December, and you mentioned that. I feel like we discussed a lot about because I if this is not okay to include
Mhm.
this, but like I think the state like we mentioned external factors. Like I
Mhm.
know past relationships were
Yeah.
the driving force behind like
A lot of
working through.
anxiety
hmm
coming into a new relationship.
Right. So that is what like I think a lot of us a lot of what we were doing was working through those emotions, it
Yeah.
felt like. And that was fine. Like I was not
No,
like
and
you
that was
know
the thing that was so reassuring. I was just like,
right,
he was very patient, which is not something I had previously experienced. So
right.
like it definitely was a comforting factor to me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that was because we had a great
Friendship
friendship
to
to
begin
begin
with,
with. So like
right,
the base was there.
right, exactly.
But
So then it so that this will tie into a later topic, but I think because we approached it that way,
mhm.
we are where we're at now. Like I have felt a lot of times that we had to have that relationship to know for both of us,
Yeah.
like to become in some way along the lines like that started a journey for us in other ways.
Yeah, I
You
think it
know,
definitely started snowballing personal like growth and development for us individually. And I do think because of that relationship, though it really did not, it was like premium friendship.
it was, and we view it. We've said that
Yeah.
now. Like
Yeah.
we don't think it was.
It
We don't
wasn't.
view it as a real. I mean, that sounds harsh, but
No.
you know what I mean. Like
No,
we
because
dated, but we'll get into there was no intimacy like ever
no.
at all.
No.
So
But it was just like you were my person to do stuff
right,
with.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I feel like it definitely did need to happen. I think it
Mhm.
was a primarily positive
It
experience
was.
for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think there may have been moments before December where you were like, I'm not sure.
yeah,
I can't remember, but I don't know that we ever fought, but I think that was like just like
yeah.
it was a wishy-washy
I would like
period.
definitely would pump my brakes and be like,
That right.
I don't know, I don't know.
Exact. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we ended up
Mm-hmm.
officially on D-Day.
On D-Day. So then we come back, January, and this like was definitely solidified. This is what I was going to lead into when I said like I always cared. Like
Mhm.
this like really solidified. Like I think it brought us together closer when we had this whole friend group thing go down, and Emily was intentionally excluded,
Yes.
and that was not okay with me at all. And so that was a reaffirming moment for us. Now it's just like very telling of our friendship,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
But so then it was that, and then it was what 1 month later we were sent home
Yeah, not
for
yeah.
COVID. I think sometimes because the lines have blurred for me between our friendship and when we dated, like I lose sight of how long we actually
Yeah, because
dated
it does.
for.
It feels like honestly like 2 weeks
It
in my head,
right.
but it was actually
was-
like
4 months.
sure.
Because I think we broke up in April, right?
It was
Or was it March?
end of March, beginning of April.
Okay, I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we were still for your birthday,
Yeah.
but I think maybe a week later though. Like I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
were
it
like,
was.
I'm not gonna do this on your
Yeah, see, I can't remember how I broached the subject. So I'm glad to talk about this because like
Yes.
I can't really remember how it did. I know how I felt leading up to it.
Yeah.
Now we do need to talk about Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day, so we had this thing happen in January with the friend thing, right?
Yeah.
Then it's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Emily and I had not done any, I don't think we even cuddled. Like
No.
we may have like held hands on the couch like
Yeah.
prior, but it was very
It was
minimal.
middle school at best.
And we're like we're 19.
19.
We're 19-year-old. These other 19-year-olds above us and below, everywhere around us were those men were rocking. And you should have heard us at lunch today. We were just like, what did we say? We were talking about how I was just saying how like I used to be the person who'd be like, well, I don't want to watch this movie right now. Like I want to wait till I'm with someone to watch it. Like, what? That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
So,
like
and Emily was like, anyways, like,
by the time that you actually have a person, you're not going to be wanting to watch a movie. You're going to be wanting to do.
she goes, I don't want to be fucking. And I lost it because here we are now talking about this when we were like at 19. Meanwhile, anyone's just going to fucking Pound Town every night. Like, it was just so funny. But it's like me and all my friends were basically like that in college. Like, I don't know many who actually had
like these wild
sexual experiences in college. Like, that was not a reality for me.
I mean, to be honest, I shared a bunk bed.
What can you do with a bunk bed?
And also, my bunk bed so high up that like I physically could not even sit up in bed without smashing my forehead.
There ain't no riding to be done. Unless you want to be the headless
horseman.
Right.
Have you ever tried this one?
Like in Harry Potter, the ghost that his neck
nearly
is
headless.
Yeah, and his head's all weird. Like he can unhinge it. That's what you do. You unhinge your neck. It's like just so you have enough room.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever tried this one? Oh my God, Emily, that was funny. Oh.
So I mean.
Oh, so yes, all of that to say, there was not a lot going on. But Valentine's Day, I was like, it is time. Like, I'm a very physical, and I think you are now too, like physical touch.
It takes me a little bit to warm up, but yeah.
But yes, and at that point, no. Like, physical touch was not your love language at all.
Definitely, like, even if like it fell off the list.
Right. Like, it was non-existent. And looking back, it like makes sense why it didn't work out because like I love physical touch, like love it. But I was very patient and like that.
Yes.
Because like
you were.
It was just okay, it'll happen when it's gonna happen. Like I care about Emily. It's not a big deal. So then which like now this isn't a thing. Like I don't know why I asked. Like, can I just I mean, I think that's like okay to do.
Yeah.
Which we could talk about that. Like, I don't know that I ask someone that now. Like, I always go back and forth. Like, do you just
do you get like the like explicit consent or do you just go for it?
I think most times now I just see in people's eyes like, oh yeah,
I think we're on the same
page.
You
don't have,
especially because like if they don't want it, then they're just gonna be like,
no, they'll move away.
Yeah,
right, exactly. But with Emily, I felt like it was just so different because
because I think
I knew where you were at. And I wanted to be respectful and understand that it was okay to do. So I did ask. Like, I think I said, can I kiss? We were on my bed. Not a bunk, but a twin bed.
And twin XL.
In this little closet of a dorm room. Okay, babe.
I'm going to be honest, smell like feet.
Yeah. No matter what I did. Now, I can't say I was the most cleanly person back then either. I am now, definitely. Like Emily can see, this is a lot more well put together.
I can personally attest for the audience. Does not smell like feet.
Right. But back then, no matter what I did, now I'm sure I didn't, even if I had the cleanliness habits I do now, it wouldn't have helped.
Well, like, it was a frat house.
It was soaked into that carpet. Whatever it was in the walls, it was in the ceiling, it was in the carpet.
It's just in the air.
In the air, all the time. Pungent.
I swear to God, their air freshener in there was bad wine and feet.
Bad wine and feet. Oh, there comes the cat. That scared me. Hi, baby A. And so I asked, we're on the bed. I say, I did say, like, can I kiss you? Like, yeah. It was just like, I feel like it was just like light. I feel like it was just a peck.
Yeah. It was.
Like, it was so quick. It was, and then I think I said, can I do it again? And Emily said, no. She goes, no. Right?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
no.
And I was like, no. Well, and the thing is too is I had this huge hydro flask like in my lap, and like you had pressed into it, and like it went in my ribs, and I was like,
I did not know that at all.
Yeah, I should have moved it. But I was, you know how an emotional support water bottle is. You just
Mhm.
have to leave
You just
it,
have to like grab
you're
it.
like,
Just like a hand curved around the Stanley handle. It's like on the side. What you gripping over there? Nothing. You're just like the sand. Yeah.
yeah. So I definitely like had the wind taken out of me a little bit too. And not in like the romantic gesture
Yeah, not
right
the-
away.
Just like
I was
cold metal.
Yeah, I was like, and then I was like, oh no.
And I don't even
And you're
know what I
like-
said.
You're like, oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, oh,
It
okay.
was just kind of like, we were both kind of like,
And I think we just sat there. Like, I don't even remember how the night ended.
yeah, I was like, I probably should get going back. I don't want to be out too late. And you're like, no, yeah, I have stuff too.
yeah,
and I was
and-
like,
I don't know how we recovered from that. Like, I don't know that we even talked about it.
no, I don't think we approached it at
No.
all. You know what? I'm starting to think that COVID happened just so that we could avoid it.
Probably because it wouldn't have been much longer.
It was probably
because
like a week later. before we
because
got-
it was spring break, and
Yeah.
then we found out we weren't coming back for spring break.
yeah.
And I don't. Maybe that was the touching point, like the turning point, Emily.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point I was like, for me, I didn't see how we could progress without intimacy
And
at that
yeah.
point.
Well,
And,
yeah.
and then we weren't.
Yeah.
There was no chance of that when COVID happened. There was like, we were further.
further away.
Yeah.
And
So
like,
I feel like I don't remember what happened exactly, but I do remember not like staying in touch with you as much during COVID. Like I
mhm,
felt like I didn't check in much or didn't like FaceTime.
yeah.
Like I felt like I pulled away without explaining. And I don't know if that's what you
Are you talking like
felt
prior to breaking up or like after?
prior to breaking up, like
Yeah.
during COVID.
No, there was definitely like there was a big shift, but like, it also wasn't something that I was also actively pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could feel the difference, and I kind of knew. I think we both were kind of aware
Yeah.
that like obviously there's not that huge romantic
Right.
aspect in our relationship, that it was definitely more of a friend thing. But I think just having to have that conversation was something that we kind of pushed off
I agree.
for like, because again, it was like, well, what if we do go back in person? And like, I would much rather have that conversation not over the phone or
Right.
through text. But I mean, obviously we're home for
I know. And
months.
I think that was like, I felt like I had so much else on my mind because of everything that was going on.
Mhm.
And I didn't know how to grapple with that. And I was just like, and then now there's this. And I was already starting to feel like
Yeah.
distant,
Yeah.
probably like after Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and not because like I wasn't mad at you. It was never that,
No. Yeah.
But I definitely wasn't sure where you were at though. Like
yeah. No.
I feel like we did a lot of good talking leading up, but then
It was just like, yeah, it would like kind of disintegrated a
Mhm.
lot of that progress.
right.
But yeah, I definitely think it was kind of like a realization point for both of us, where like, this is good and this is positive, but it's also not.
It shouldn't have the label that it had.
Yeah.
I think like it's
Premium
just-
friendship.
Premium friendship. Like it just didn't feel right to still call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend. Like
Yeah.
that just didn't make sense.
But there was never like a huge trigger point either, where it
No.
was like, well, now we have to break up
Exactly.
because
It
I
just-
hate you or
exa-
something.
Yeah, right. So then how I approached it, I don't remember. Like I don't remember. I feel like I sent you a text or something that was like, hey, we
Yes.
need to talk, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you said, well, yeah, because you're like, hey, can we FaceTime later today? And I remember getting that text message, and I texted my best friend, and I was like, hey, I think I'm about to get broken up with today. And she's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like,
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I wasn't like, oh yeah, like,
Right,
let's
right,
get
right,
this.
right.
But I was like, yeah, because I kind of knew it was
Right.
coming. It wasn't one of those situations where I was blindsided.
No, right.
And I feel like it was a very, like, so we FaceTimed, and you were in your basement,
I remember being in my basement.
and you're like, this is a very important conversation I've wanted to have with you. And I was like, oh yeah, I know, I understand, of course. But we do, before you even say what you need to say, I need to know why there's a Christmas tree behind you.
That was good. That really broke the ice.
Yeah,
I
it did.
forgot that you said that. Yeah.
I was
like, was it even decorated? Was it decorated?
I think it had like Easter stuff on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Listen, COVID was waggier. We just had shit up everywhere. Like, it didn't matter. Like, let's just have a Christmas tree with Easter. Why not?
Yeah, you're like, my mom likes to leave it up.
Especially in the basement, like, and how the setup that we had at that time, like, it just made sense for it to stay in the corner. Like, there was no need to put it in storage. It's already in the basement.
Yeah.
It's a nice little ambiance. That's right, because I was on the back wall sitting, and the tree was like right behind me.
And I just couldn't focus. I was
Yeah.
like, and I already kind of knew what we were going to be talking about,
Right.
but I was like,
You're very good at like diffusing, because I do remember. I think I was like more, because that just stuff makes me nervous. Not so
Yeah.
much now, but like
it's a little. It's hard to reject and to feel that
right,
rejection,
right.
because you don't want other people to feel that way
No,
either.
right, and we've well established by now that like Emily was a cherished friend, you know. So
Yeah.
like we care deeply for each other. It just
And I think the fear was like, what happens after this?
right,
Because that was another big reason why I was hesitant to even
Yeah.
start dating. It's like I value you so much in my
Right.
life. So like
right. I know.
I don't want that to be an issue.
But then I think this was another thing was like nursing. I remember you going off to the nursing campus,
Yeah.
because how it was like freshman, sophomore year, nursing students are on the main campus, but then there's this nursing campus like 30 minutes away, just about 25, 26.
30 minutes I would say.
Yeah. Away, and they transfer there for their junior and senior year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was on my mind as well. Like, you're not going to be around much. I don't have a car on campus.
And
Like,
I didn't have one at the time.
yeah. So that was
Another
a
factor.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, and like my schedule was getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like nursing school was one of the most insane experiences. And it was just, it kept picking up more and more, while other majors like kind of picked up sophomore, junior year. And then
Right.
you kind of, I felt like you guys eased into like
We
your
did.
internships
Right.
and other stuff like that, because those are time consuming experiences
Right,
as well.
right.
But I was having these like 4-hour lectures and then clinicals. And so like there was
no time for that.
there was no time to even shower.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
I did.
right.
I was a cleanly person.
But still, the emphasis on the
There was just
demand that schedule the attention that schedule demanded you of was
Yeah.
like an effort, energy, time, all of it.
So I think that also
And we
kinda
knew that was looming.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
It was coming faster than
Mhm. I will say that so I remember Atlas. I remember I remember Sydney. I think Sydney and I talked, and I think you probably talked to her afterwards too.
Yeah.
And I think I remember her saying like she's like is sad about it, you know, like
Yeah.
just because it's a sad thing.
Yeah. It's the
But
end of
not
something.
right. And I think I was sad too, but I remember feeling like, like this needed
This
to
is
happen.
the
It like
right
felt like a
thing.
relief. Like
yes.
like that sounds. I don't want you to take that into like. I know what you mean when I say like. It
No.
felt like a weight was lifted. Like, okay, that has been resolved now.
Yeah.
But I was also not like I felt like at that point, and I don't know if you felt the same way, but I didn't feel as though I had feelings for you at that point either, though. You know,
Yeah.
because it just felt like okay, I don't know. It
Yeah.
just,
Like I'm
they
just
fizzled,
with this person.
Right.
Yeah.
and it had fizzled out. So like, it didn't feel very monumental for me. It felt like it just was the appropriate thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, yeah.
You know?
It was the end. It was like very. God, I don't even want to know how to phrase it. Just like,
Mhm.
honestly, like the end of a book. It was
It
just
was.
This is how it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
Close.
Right.
There was no drama.
There was no drama. No.
No, it wasn't like I was devastated and need to have like
Yeah.
this huge
Processing.
conversation. Yeah. I had like
You had already processed it on your own.
I was gonna
and-
say I kind of processed before
exactly.
it happened.
Right. Right.
And then like the aftermath of it was like, oh, that was sad. But it's honestly like I think we're meant for different people.
right.
And it's like you definitely need like we definitely need different people in a relationship.
We did. Yeah.
But
So then what followed was like us not talking much at all,
No.
which I don't believe was of our own volition per se. It just, our
No.
predictions were right
Yeah.
about you going off to the nursing school. Like, I don't even remember a point that I saw you junior year. I know I did,
Oh yeah, we definitely
but
had.
I don't remember. I can't remember if it was awkward. I can't, because I know we were not close like we are now. Like,
No.
not at all.
No.
I don't even think senior year we were.
No, no.
So I don't, like, what I'm glad to sit about and talk is like, when did we suddenly start? And I do think it was because Sydney, like, getting
Yeah.
back in the stuff that Sydney and Sarah were hosting, like
Mhm.
that, I think we
Yeah.
reconnected. But it's funny that it was like 2 years of us not.
Really talking
Talking
at
at
all. I
all.
do think it was probably like a little awkward at first,
Yeah, I
especially because
agree.
it happened over the phone,
Right.
and I didn't really know how you wanted to approach it and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I should have just been like, I should have just said something, but
Yeah, I didn't know how you felt either.
Yeah,
You know, like,
because I knew I was like I was definitely in a better place.
right.
I was like, I also don't want to be like, I'm doing so much better.
Yeah, right. Which is good because I had no clue. You know, we just weren't
Yeah.
keeping up.
And I think we were in like very different streams of life at that
Yeah,
time as
we were.
well. Because I mean, again, I was physically on another campus majority of my time, and when I did
Mhm.
come over, I did normally just see the same few people, but that's
Right.
just because of how everyone's scheduled aligned on
Yeah.
that one day.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I have very few memories of us doing. Like,
Yeah.
I know we were around each other
yeah,
for
'cause
certain things, but it was not nearly what it was like before,
no,
nor what it's like now.
no. And I also think another issue is like there wasn't really big, huge group hangouts our
There
junior
weren't.
year because
No.
COVID, you could not have that many people around. You couldn't even have like, I mean, even going outside, like a lot of those outdoor spaces were taken
They
because
were.
everyone wanted to be outside
Right.
and doing stuff with people that they cared about.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just kind of a combination of that. And then like, again, like you had internships, you had
Yep.
different clubs and organizations, and you were an RA, and God, I was studying just
Non-stop.
nonstop. And I think it's just
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
just
continued into our senior year.
right.
And I mean, I feel like at that point there was like so much time that had gone in between that it was felt weird to reach out to you regularly.
Agreed. Yes. I
And
mean, but we
so-
had no problem at that point, I think, seeing each other in person. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the awkwardness wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
But I did not know what a relationship, like a friendship with you looked like.
Yeah.
Like, I had no concept of that, you know?
Yeah.
So then I'm trying to think the next time that I would have seen you, like when we actually hung out, was it Sydney's Halloween party in 2022?
I think so. It was like pretty, yeah. I went over there a few times in the summer when she
Okay.
had first, when her, Julia and Sydney first moved
Yeah.
into their apartment, and you had come over every once in a while.
Okay.
And then it was just kind of, yeah. it
So
just
I
kinda-
did see you at least in the summertime
Yeah.
a little bit before then.
But it just, I felt like you were more of yourself too.
I agreed.
I
Agreed.
I feel like you
And
really
that's-
came into your own, and I think
yes.
that also might have been a reason why
And
we weren't
100%.
as
Like,
close.
because what happened was like junior year, so at the rest of COVID, I went on this whole like energy work, like self-love journey. That was a lot of COVID. So then I was like powered up and amplified, taking better care like in my fitness, and something that you said that will always stay with me was like what your dad said about like the healths,
Mm-hmm.
like physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health.
Yeah.
Am I missing one?
No, those are,
Those
yeah,
are, yeah, like
the pillars.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just give a little like the health thing.
So my
like,
dad is always like, it's you need all your pillars up, and it's your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health.
mm-hmm.
And when one of those is being neglected, it's not stable. And I don't know if he got that from somewhere or if he's just, I mean,
Right. But it makes sense.
but it makes sense. So like you always want to keep all of that in check,
Right.
and focus and invest in yourself, which I think
Right.
is what you were doing.
It was. And because prior to that, there were other ways that like I was pursuing that were not like I thought I was doing something healthy for one, but it was subjecting the other
detrimental.
exactly for the other health.
Yeah.
So then one health should never be prioritized over the other in the
Exactly.
sense like of course like to stabilize the health, but an action for one should not harm the other.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's okay
Yeah.
to focus on certain things that are direct for a pillar of that one of those health pillars, but
Yeah.
it should never hinder the other one.
Yeah, it's a harmonious
Exactly.
environment.
And that's what was happening prior, was I was not doing what I should have been doing. So COVID was a journey for me, and like I had the time to just sit with myself for once. That was crazy. So then it came back junior year, felt very much like I'm on the right path in terms of like not taking people's bull crap, because of everything that happened when we were dating, not because of what, well, it kind of did happen because we were dating,
Yeah.
but which is funny. Jealousy among friends, we'll leave it at that. Lots to unpack there, but that is a sufficient explanation. Atlas, my dear. So then, Emily, he will bite your hand if you have it down like
Oh.
that. He is not like other cats. If he wants to like, he thinks that hand is a toy.
He
But
just winked at me.
oh, he's so sweet. I love him. So junior year, like I was good with not focusing on romance because like there were just so many things that I wanted to do for myself at that point. But then it was junior summer, like that summer I had an internship. I was living by myself, and I started to, Atlas,
Oh,
come over here.
hi.
Come over here. I started to really think about some things that I hadn't thought of prior. And of course, that's related to sexuality and whatnot. But then senior year, I actually started to go to therapy for, and I don't know that we've ever talked about this. I may have mentioned that this was like my journey, but I don't know that I ever talked about with you like what
Yeah,
led to me finally living
comfortably.
exactly. That's a
Yeah.
very good word for it. Hi, my dear. You going to join us? No, he's not. So that helped me. Therapy kind of rest, and that wasn't the only reason I went to therapy. There were other things that no, get down. He likes to jump on those lights, and but that was a topic that I approached with my therapist, and so it was handled. So then, but then there were still no romantic pursuits my senior year of college because there was so much to focus on.
Yeah.
But I knew that was something closer to what, like I was getting closer to that acceptance.
Yeah.
So then summer after graduation, it was like, oh, like I can explore this side of myself. Like I'm outside of college now.
I'm in a new environment.
Yes.
I'm living on my own.
Right.
I'm like really coming into my own. This is the time I start making choices for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
So then Emily got to see more of that after, because I was more my authentic self, just me as a person, junior and senior year.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether I had figured out my sexuality, which that's a spectrum, it'll never be
definite.
But exactly. You're just on point with the words. Definite. Like, yes, it's perfect. So it's like, but I just was more, I'm going to be me.
Yeah.
And that does not have to be defined by however anybody else sees it or how even I see it. The fact that that I'm not defining it is what makes me me.
Yeah.
So, but you were away. And the same, like I didn't see how you had become as a person. So that summer, it was probably a little bit more natural for us to hang out because we both had done
all this
internal
like
work.
it was those snowballs that we had started when we were together, and like they were apart for a little bit. It was okay.
And it was okay, right?
Because now I like catching up with you. I hear like all these crazy stories, and it's so much fun.
Oh, it is crazy, right? And it's so much better that, like in my opinion, that we talk about them now.
Yeah.
As opposed, like it's just funny.
And like I feel like you're just kind of like generally like you have always been a very joyous person, but I feel like it was very dim and kind of you weren't yours.
That's a great way to say it. Like, and I appreciate you sharing that because I felt as though I only let that come out in very. Get down! Oh, he's being ornery, and this is a good conversation. Come here. You need to stop. Like, I just didn't let that show all the time. Like, just jokes that I would say or different things that I like. So you're right. It was dimmed down. But what I came to the conclusion was, Emily, like, even when I wasn't fully that, the reason why people became my friends is because of that they saw. Not because even though it was this dim version, that's what connected me with people.
Yeah. And it still is very much something that attracts you to people, and or people that God, how I want to phrase it, that attracts people to you.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's what I see in others. So
Mhm.
it's like, oh my gosh, I never need to worry about, like, it just was beautiful to me that even when I wasn't my full authentic self,
Mhm.
there were still parts, like, that's how I made friends, was still that person who I was to my core, that
Yeah.
shone out regardless of me
Yeah.
actively
Yeah, like
shutting
whatever,
it down.
yeah, phrases or whatever you were going through at that time. It was still like it was very much you at the core.
Right.
But I definitely think that that was weighing on you a lot.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And so it was good to see you kind of again like at that like relaxed, like the kind of person I met freshman year.
Yeah, right.
Where you were just kind of like, hey, I just plunged that
Ex-
toilet, got shit all over me.
Right.
Let's go
That's
get lunch.
true.
Let's go get late night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of crazy freshman, like just like random in that sense. But you're right, I was weighed down by other things that unfolded that year and afterwards.
And onward.
Right. So yeah, and then it was Halloween, and at that time I was with a boyfriend. So you did.
I
So
did meet your boyfriend
did meet
at the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend now.
Which I think was just kind of crazy to be
I know,
anyways.
right.
Because it doesn't feel that long ago.
It doesn't,
it
but it
really
was.
has
It
been.
was 3 years ago. In October, it will be 3 years. So it's been like 2.5, just about.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Were you a pilgrim that year?
No, that was not the year I was pilgrim.
That's right.
That was the
Well, I said, what you got cooking in that Dutch oven?
And I wasn't a pilgrim.
Oh yeah, you were
Little
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Yeah.
No, what?
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie. Laura Ingalls.
Yeah.
Or is that what her name is?
Oh yeah, Laura.
Yeah,
Well, because she got married. It was Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh god, it was so funny. I love that costume. Picture, right?
God. I actually don't think I have a picture in that costume.
I don't think you do either, but Madison will have some, I'm sure. I will have to reach out to her.
She probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I might have a video or something. That was a lovely night.
It was.
But that was a steady back exposure into like,
yeah.
you know, and then there was, I remember noting, I can't remember if it was, I believe it was 2024, Emily. Like there was a day, and I don't think I voiced it to you, but like I was like, oh, Emily and I are like really good friends. Like we're best. Like,
yeah.
And I can't remember if it was Florida or before that point, but like there was a point where I was like, and it may have been Florida, where it was just like, oh, Emily like really and I, we vibe, you know? And
we were at one taco, and I remember you saying like, I remember why we dated.
That's right. That's like, see, it was Florida then.
Yeah.
It was the beach trip. Because then like we had a great time at Zoo Lights, you know, like in December. It's just like I think since that beach trip we were like,
yeah, cool.
we just,
I think
like,
we just had that
we're
time
connected.
to talk again.
Right, yeah.
And yeah.
That's true.
That we haven't had previously.
No.
And you know, I feel like I feel like I grow up. I feel like I've grown up a lot.
You have. And a lot, I mean, you were always very mature, but I sense you're a lot more sure of yourself now. Yeah. And you know what you want.
I'm trying
and
to be.
You hold yourself to a higher standard and expect others to meet that too.
I think that's been a big change too. It's just been that.
And that's what has held true for all of my friends. Like we are not people who
remain stagnant.
Yes. Like we strive for better every day.
Yeah.
We embrace change, even if it's uncomfortable.
Yes, which I think would be a great chapter to go over with Sydney with.
Oh my gosh, she would. That would be quite the chapter with her. Quite the episode.
I'd be on the floor.
I'd be on the floor.
Dead.
I don't know. I feel like this has been a good little recap and like.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add? I'm sure I'll come up with something, but.
Oh, I mean, I feel like we could talk for hours.
I know, right?
That's the issue.
I know.
But for our exes to besties journey, I definitely feel like we covered majority of it.
For that specific, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just Emily and I respect each other so much. We connect on things that we didn't connect on when we were dating because I don't know that we were totally honest with ourselves then, you know, like with each other. We were, but not the deepest parts of ourselves.
Yeah,
that now
I think
just
there was
like,
definitely still, I had definitely a lot of walls, and I'm still definitely one person to put those up very quickly.
mm-hmm.
So I think now like they're not there.
They're not. No,
So-
not at all. Which
No.
I love because Emily and I like the fucking comment was so funny. Like that would have never happened before, you know? Never ever. So it's just fun because, and this goes back to like what this channel is supposed to be about. You know, it's just like, just show up as you.
Mhm.
Like and surround yourself with people who want to see you do that.
Yeah.
And you know, are there to help you through whatever it is. You
Yeah.
know, they want to see you succeed.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I love our friend group. I love you.
I love you
This
too.
is the other thing I must say. I love you more than I loved you then. You know, like, I
Yes,
really do.
yes.
Like, out there, I'm like, "Ah, I love Emily so much.
I always like when I get like a little blurb from you throughout the day. I'm like, I'm so glad you were thinking of me because I
Yeah.
was definitely like I bring you up so much in conversation, just because you're so much fun,
Right. Yeah,
and I feel like we never have a dull time together.
never. There's always something to talk about.
Yeah,
There's always, like you said, crazy story or that leads into another.
like now our favorite thing to do when we're on vacation or even at zoo lights is like, how much are you willing to spend on this? And then like we both put money down on it and see.
I don't think we passed one up yet.
No.
Every time we've done it.
So the first one was the shirts.
Was it the
those
sandwich?
stupid sandwich shirts.
I love
And
'em.
They're cute.
They're cute.
Don't get me wrong, but I was like, I'm not buying that shirt. I was like, no, we have to get these shirts. And I was like, how much are you willing to spend on this shirt? And he goes, $20. I go, okay, if it's $20 or less, we'll buy these dumb shirts. They were on sale for $9.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Emily? We gotta get these shirts.
We're getting these shirts.
It was awesome. And then what did we do? Like anytime when there was a friend hangout plan,
Yeah.
like Emily and I both, without communicating, were like, oh, we're wearing the sandwich
We're
shirt.
gonna wear
Like,
the
we're gonna
sandwich
show
shirt.
up. And like we would change into pajamas and Emily would come down and she'd have the shirt on and be like, and then Halloween, I went as a witch. Emily pulls up, parks him, and she steps out, and there's the fucking hat. And I'm like,
I can hear
I'm
him
literally
screaming
screaming
from my car.
Yeah.
And the entire drive there, I was like, he's gonna eat this up because that shirt had a witch on it. Obviously, it was a pun. So I was like, I have to show up and be the sandwich.
But yeah. And then I was a witch too, and you were like, I know you're a witch too. And we were like cackling and just screaming for like 2 minutes straight. It was awesome. And then at Zoo Lights,
yes, there was like,
Emily wanted to go on this stupid fucking dino ride.
okay,
Dino ride, log ride. What was it at?
they have like a dino exhibit in the Columbus Zoo,
Mhm.
and they had lights all over it. And I was like, guys, we need to do this. It's freezing. Why would I want to get on a water ride? I don't know. And everyone's like, I don't know. And
It
I
looked
go,
empty. It looked abandoned.
we were the only people on this ride.
Yeah.
We were 4 mid-20 adults.
Stacked, lined up.
Lined
No. It was you and me were in one, and Cindy and Sarah were in the one behind
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon
We were
our single
sharing.
list.
Oh, it was wonderful. So the ticket price.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, how much is everyone willing to spend on a ticket? And everyone's like, I'm willing to go on this ride if it's $5 or less. Those tickets, $4.
You were $4. I was expecting like 15 because everything at a zoo is expensive.
Yeah, and I was expecting that too. So I was like, all right. And so I walked over to the counter lady and I'm like, how much is the ticket? She said $4. I was like,
we're all going. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? $4? Oh, it was hilarious.
but the ride was fun.
It was fun.
I'm glad we did it.
Me too.
And
We gotta put in a picture of you in the
dino egg.
Yeah, in the dino egg.
I put that on my Hinge. That
Did
was
you really?
That was one of
That's
my
right,
most
that's-
liked pictures. On
I love
Hinge.
it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And it's very telling of like you and your personality.
I'll get excited to go on a dino.
That's
ride.
right. Oh, it was great. And then we went to Culver's afterwards, and we could have sat there for hours.
The people at Culver's fear to see us coming.
Oh my God, I love that Culver's conversation that we had with us four.
Mhm.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just shining, blazing. Like, we have a beautiful friendship, and that was a stepping stone,
Yeah.
needless to say. And like our lives are as general, like that is not something that happens often, like, but we joke about it because it's just like, but as we have established, there will come a point where we're like, yeah, I mean, we're not like we're exes, but
we're
it's not.
It's never like the like at this week at work we do would you rather's on our whiteboard in the break room.
Mhm.
And it's like, would you rather, roller skate and play basketball, or I don't know, something stupid. Or it's not stupid, but it definitely gets a conversation going. And this one on Friday was, would you rather get back with your ex or wrestle a bear? And I said I'd rather wrestle a bear because I don't consider you
me an ex.
because
I agree.
Don't mind being around you.
Right, exactly.
The other ones, I'd wrestle a bear. And I'd win.
You would win. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter the bear.
Doesn't matter the bear.
Polar, Grizz, black. You got
Panda.
Panda. That's a marsupial.
Okay, all right.
Are they a marsupial? They got a pouch, don't they?
No.
Pandas don't have a pouch?
No.
Oh, they don't.
Kangaroos have a pouch.
But pandas are not a bear, though.
They're not a bear?
They're not a bear. Look up on your phone.
Hey, Siri. What is a panda?
I bet. Does it say marsupial?
Well, you started talking.
I wondered if it was because of me.
Yeah. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Type it in.
We're getting this for you folks. Panda may refer to a giant panda, a bear species native to China.
I swear I'm confusing koala bear. I'm thinking of a koala.
You're thinking of Australia.
I'm thinking of a koala bear. Those were the marsupials. I used to love koalas. I'd be like, oh, I want a koala bear. Like, I have a Build-A-Bear that's a koala. Cliff is his name.
That's cute.
Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, that's the bear. But they're not bears. They're koalas.
Well,
they're
I want to wrestle a koala, but
no, they're bad. But needless to say, I consider that I've only had one official relationship. Like that, like
yeah, that would,
and and that is, we agree. Like that's
on paper, yeah,
you're right. But in genuineness, well, they do say authenticity, but we've used that word different contexts. So like, just. Yeah, valid, yes, but not in the traditional sense that one would like. Premium friendship, premium subscription.
Exactly. We subscribed for a few months.
I'm like, just a little bit more, which is funny because now my friendships like are all pretty much all like that. You know what I mean? Like they're all very close.
Yeah,
but now we share more than we even did then. So.
Okay.
Well, this has been absolutely lovely, Emily.
I'm so glad
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
I think it was a good conversation, and I'm happy that we talked about this.
Yeah, because this is the first time we've ever actually addressed it head on.
And acknowledged that there was a period of time where we weren't
close. I always rooted the best for you, but it was it was definitely a very strained experience.
Yeah, and I'm happy that to know what your thoughts were during that time, because and likewise, I hope that I always wanted what was best for you too. It was just like what you said, just supporting from afar, and we did.
Yeah.
But I think we both knew we gotta handle some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But
here we are. We'll be back in Florida. Unless Emily is on here before then, we shall see. It is only March.
Oh my gosh, yes,
I know.
it is.
And we will see when I get around to posting this one. But needless to say, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. It's been a wonderful conversation.
As usual.
As usual. And we were sending you so much love and light. And thanks for turning into the second episode of the Lux Frenzy. We will see you next time. Bye-bye. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna... Well, that was for nothing, folks. We just recorded 3 minutes. Yeah, sound test failure. Oh, this is cute, though. I like the setup.
Yes.
Oh, look at how pretty it is. Okay, to verify that this microphone is working, I'm going to go up into the other room first that we're still going to hear. I'm going to apply some chapstick very quickly. And then Emily, you're going to trade me not trade me places on the couch, but you're going to need to go up into the other room and speak as you're walking. Basically, I need to verify that
it's actually tracking us instead of
picking it up.
Excuse me.
Which I'm sure, yeah, you could just walk and talk.
Alrighty. Well, shit.
Okay. That'll probably do it.
That'll do.
That'll do. Let's see.